can and may do it without pay. They all do it gladly because they are so sweet. Bless the staff of practitioners down on Pima Street.
Hello, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Mondays with
Bev
and Paul.
Yeah.
Happy holidays. Did you all have a good holiday? Did you have a good holiday?
I did.
You were just telling me. Eggnog to the max, huh?
Ooh, yeah. Friends and family, it was lovely. And you?
We had a great time.
I saw that.
We're still celebrating Hanukkah, and I decided, because we're such an expert at this, to do live streaming of Hanukkah.
I love
7 nights of Hanukkah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So,
That's
or the
awesome.
8 nights of Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Good
Wow.
Jewish boy.
I know. I almost said
Yeah,
7.
right. So, if you want to check out Hanukkah every night, just look me up, Paul Bucky, on Facebook.
Yeah, it's
and,
great.
I'm doing every.
It's
People are having a really
beautiful.
fun time, especially once I taped it with my Gentile family.
I know. I saw that. That's beautiful, though. The lighting of the candles.
Yes,
It's really
a wonderful thing.
Yeah, it really is.
So it's a nice season of light.
Yeah.
So we're glad to bring some light to the show today. We have
Yeah.
some nice things to go over.
We do.
And the first thing we're going to share is our new DreamCatcher person for the month.
Yes.
So tell us again, the DreamCatcher.
Oh, yeah, the DreamCatcher, inspired by Lorraine Mills, and really a global effort. It's really a piece of art. Look at that. And for us, wonderful, because we get to be the keepers right now.
keepers
It's in
of
our
it.
center
Yeah,
here in
it's
Tucson.
in our center,
Yeah.
and we have, you see the
Speaking
center
of
there.
center,
All right, there we have that little center.
Yes.
It's a 4-foot diameter,
It
made out of
is.
mesquite wood. And every
Beautiful.
week we put somebody new into the center
Yeah.
of the, well, we don't put them, I told.
picture.
And this week, she'll be very happy to see herself. Elaine Davis!
Elaine, one of our lovely certified practitioner staff members.
Yes, and a perfect time for her, too, during the Christmas holiday for her.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're grateful for her. She's a
We are.
practitioner here at the center.
Yep. She
And so if
certainly
you'd like to
is.
meet her, come into the center, get a session.
Yeah.
So congratulations,
Aw.
Elaine. We're going to vibe you all week in the center of the DreamCatcher.
Yeah. Perfect.
All right. So I had a question this week. Came up a lot. Where did BioTouch come from?
Oh, what a question that is.
And so, we have a lot of people telling us they have theories of where it came from. I mean, you hear a lot, I hear a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It came from this. People said it came from and Norman got it from the angels, or it came from on high, or he stole it from other traditions. We also have the connection to the Egyptian connection.
Yeah.
Seeing ancient hieroglyphs of that. But I
Right.
think we just wanted to let everybody know how, no matter where it came from or what people's theory is, this particular technique, as we're sharing it, called BioTouch, this simple touch using these 2 fingers lightly touching the body, came from a mining engineer
A mining engineer
in the United States.
in the United States. So I've always, I look at some of the other, well-known modalities, and they all have an Eastern origin, right? And I'm thinking, wait a minute, BioTouch came back through in the West.
Yes.
And for me, it's almost like helping to integrate the two now. And having come from such a pretty humble mining engineer, Western guy who's just, regular old guy, and this amazing technique just flowing back through him, that's pretty powerful.
I've always believed that the idea that it's rooted here in the America
Yeah.
and in the United States.
Yeah,
And
for a purpose.
right.
There really is a purpose
and,
there.
and not
for
that it's some great thing, but it really is a meshing, and it's a powerful way to get it out to a global community in different languages too. We have the German manual coming up.
So excited about that.
And I forgot to tell you, I just hooked up with the German practitioner, Michaela. Yeah, and she's really excited about getting back into sharing BioTouch. She's
Fantastic.
already been contacted by the publisher, the German publisher.
Wow.
And they actually think that BioTouch in Germany, Austria,
Yeah.
and Switzerland is going to explode.
Oh.
So they're really getting her
Oh.
ready for a huge influx of people and sharing BioTouch.
2017 is going to be an amazing year. Just opening up opportunities for all of us, and that awakening that's happening on the planet, and we're part of it. We really are. We're part of this global awakening into the heart and love.
And we're so glad to be with all of you
Yeah.
in this journey.
Yeah.
So it all started here in this country
Yep.
with this mining engineer. He was a smoker, chain smoker, chain coffee
Yeah.
drinker, red meat eating kind of guy.
Wow.
And so it's a really powerful technique in the sense of there's no belief system in it. It just works for everyone, and it really, that old timer who said to me, Norman and Carol brought love to the Mancus and the Mancus Valley. It really is a heart space.
It is a heart
technique.
space, and the fact that it came through just a regular guy like Norman, that speaks to me as this modality is for every single person. It doesn't matter what your success is in life or what you're doing. It's just an innate gift that belongs to every single one of us. Doesn't matter if you're president of a country or just some guy working out in the gold fields.
Gold
It doesn't-
fields, or moving rock like my grandson's going to have to do tomorrow.
Oh, there you go. It's
He's gonna
definitely going to
need
be for him.
BioTouch.
Yes.
So-
Yeah.
So, the other part of it is how important this technique is. It's not just a feel-good technique. I mean, we talk about love, but we're talking about love on a healing sense at all levels.
Oh, my goodness.
Of the body, of the mind, of the soul.
So, yeah.
And BioTouch is powerful in that. It's not just a feel-good kind of a thing.
No. And you and I have mentioned it before. What happens with BioTouch is that touch, that light touch on the skin, that's just the beginning. It's an actual physical activation of this amazing modality based in love, because it starts to unlock the body on all those subtle levels that you were just talking about. And what happens is its whole intention is for balancing and healing on all those levels. And that's why it's so powerful. It's not just it feels good right now and maybe my headache will go away in a few minutes. This is a long range unfolding journey into love, into what we truly are, and it's just part of the awakening. That's why I can say that.
And it's such a quiet technique.
Oh.
I mean, 27 years public, but it's still, what did you call it, the Cinderella technique?
Since I've been involved with this, I keep thinking, why aren't we actually, accept it as a viable, very important healing modality? It's like we've been Cinderella sitting in the corner in the ashes for 27 years, but she's getting ready to go to the ball.
She's going to the ball.
She's going to the ball, and we're getting out there. Because it's time.
We're going to get the pumpkin and everything.
Yeah.
Changed.
Oh, yeah.
So, it reminded me of, I wanted to share with everybody. I'm going to take a little time to do this. And it's in the book. There's the book by Deborah Schildhouse, BioTouch: Healing with the Power in our fingertips, excuse me. And I just wanted to share a story that's in there to show BioTouch really works on a physical level, and it really takes a commitment to want to help family and friends.
Oh, absolutely.
And so let me take time to talk
I
about
would
my
love
mother.
to. Oh, what a great
And,
story.
I was in Hawaii and doing BioTouch, and my brother and I would get this call from a Denver hospital, and my mother was taken there, and she was in the ICU, and they put a pacemaker in, and it turns out the pacemaker had punctured her heart.
Oh, wow.
So they haul her into the operating room, and they put her on the operating table, and they open her up, and basically she dies on the operating table. They found out that the arteries were like eggshells, is what they said.
Ooh.
So they resuscitated, they revived her. They did I think it was a double, triple bypass surgery,
Gosh.
and put her into ICU, and basically told us if she lived, she would be a vegetable.
Wow. Lovely words to hear.
So I, of course, get on an airplane, and all I have are these two fingers in BioTouch. Of course, I'm going to I'm going to knock
You're
those
traveling
doctors.
with your toolbox.
I'm traveling with
Yeah.
toolbox, and I'm there, and I'm ready for a confrontation because this is 25 years or so ago,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking, well, they're not going to let me do anything, but I'm going to demand that I get to do BioTouch. So I get there, and basically she's in a coma, and I just made a commitment 3 times a day, every 6 hours, to work on her.
Wow.
And so I'm working around the machines, and machines are beeping, and turns out if their blood pressure would drop, I would do the blood pressure set, and
Yeah.
I would try doing her lungs. She's intubated. She was on a machine. They're basically keeping her alive with the machines.
Yeah.
And when the blood pressure would drop, I would say to the nurses, "No, let me do this technique first." And I would do it, and I could see the machines change.
Unreal.
So she was on very little medication. Usually they put them, when you're in ICU on your back all the time, you're on heavy metabolic medication. You got to
Right.
keep the kidneys going,
Of course.
all that kind of stuff. But she was on very little medication.
So they really didn't give her a lot of hope. Is what was happening.
Yeah, and they kept seeing her doing okay as her vital signs. So anyhow, 3 weeks later, she's still in a coma.
Wow.
And I'm still working on her 3 times a day. And I basically said to her that last night there, I said, I'll keep doing this. You really got a choice. I mean, you're either going to come back and it's going to be tough work,
Yeah.
or it's okay to go.
Yeah.
And I left that
Lovely.
night, and I actually told the nurses that I had said that to her, and came back the next morning, and she was out of the coma. Now that's weird.
Okay. That's amazing.
So then she has to go to physical therapy. I'm shortening up this story a little.
Yeah.
She has to go to physical therapy, and basically she was at a stage where she couldn't stand or sit on her own at all. They had to put her in a box, and they have you stand, and they put this box around you to make you stand.
Oh,
And she
my
couldn't walk at
gosh.
all. And basically what was happening was the insurance company said, well, that's it. Nothing else we're not going to pay because she's leveled out. That's their quote, leveled out.
Leveled out. Oh.
So every day I was also on the phone with the insurance company while I'm still doing BioTouch, because the physical therapists, every day they were seeing her getting a little bit better. She'd
Better.
take an extra step. Well, that's 100% more than no steps.
Well, my
And then
God,
she
I
was able to
guess.
take a few other steps. And so I would keep working on her. They would keep working with her. Then they started to teach her how to talk a little bit, eat a little bit. The short of the story is then I had to go back, and Cheryl, my wife at that time, who was also the co-founder of BioTouch,
Right.
came and stayed with my mom.
Oh, okay.
And we finally were able to then move her into a home.
Mm-hmm.
She went to the home, worked with her there, did BioTouch, started helping her swallow and eat and move her hand a little bit, then brought her back to her own home,
Wow.
kept working on her, and finally, I think it wasn't even 6 months, maybe a little longer, we were able to actually put her on an airplane, and Cheryl and her traveled to Hawaii, where we all lived for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was within the year. The amazing part of this story was, I'll never forget taking my mother's arm and walking in the sand down to the beach, down to the ocean.
Oh, my gosh.
And it was just like,
What an amazing
oh my gosh, just amazing.
experience.
And
What
we
an amazing
continue to
experience.
work on her, but it went from 3 times a day to maybe once a day.
day.
And then when she was doing this physical therapy and she was actually able to walk on her own, we'd do her maybe a few times a week. Here's another interesting part of that. We didn't take any of the medications they gave her. We just kept doing BioTouch, and I
Wow.
think we put her on coenzyme Q10. That was about it as far as a
What a
supplement.
lot of trust and faith.
It was a lot of
I
trust
mean,
and faith.
that's great.
So then she's got this appointment with a cardiologist to just have a yearly checkup.
Right?
It's the day Aniki's hitting the islands, the hurricane.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody's stressed out.
Oh yeah. Line up for the stress
Yeah,
test.
and so we kept working on it. Anyhow, we go to this cardiologist. He does an EKG with her, and he says, she's got the heart of a 20-year-old.
What?
And I look at him, and I go, he's never met her before. I said, do you understand? And I give him the story. He says, that's impossible.
That's him.
First of all, she had no stress when everybody else on the island is stressed out. She has the heart of a 20-year-old, and no damage is shown on the EKG. He says, that's impossible.
Wow.
So I really had a chance to see the importance of BioTouch being used for a physical problem, even though it's taking care of all kinds of things that we don't tell people about. I don't know what spiritual level it worked with her, what emotional level it worked with her. I was addressing the physical problem.
Yep.
And letting the rest of it take care of itself. She went on she had her own journey to deal with, but all I could do was offer these two fingers.
Wow. Well, what a powerful offering that was. And if you hadn't have, it makes you wonder, if I hadn't have experienced that myself,
right,
how much would I have believed that story? Right. Because that sounds, in our minds, like the doctor, well, that's impossible.
Right.
But as we're finding out, there's nothing impossible with our bodies. Our bodies are the healer in our lives, and BioTouch connects us to that. It gives us a personal history with the healing of our own bodies.
So I invite you all to take a chance with this. I mean, I'm working with a man now. He's been on morphine for 20 years, and he's actually starting after 3 sessions. Starting to notice he cut back a little bit. It really works. You just got to do it. And if we can help you, we're here to help you through the website, through an email, through a Skype. They can call us. We can teach you just a few sets of points to do.
We're very accessible.
Yes,
we really are. We're very accessible to everyone.
And so that was my story. So I hope that inspired some of you to get the book if you want to read all the other stories.
About it and all the other amazing stories in there. But that's a really important message that we are going to continue to put out there, that we are here and we are part of this whole revolution. Our minds and our hearts of humanity, we're all opening up, and we're here to offer an incredible opportunity for you and your loved ones, anyone in your life. It's so incredibly accessible and easy for you to step in and to be able to help anybody.
So we're going to teach you some more.
Yep.
How easy it is. Here's our manual. You can get it online. You can become a member and download the entire manual in a PDF version on your computer, or you can order the hard copy. So here we go. We're going to show you the infection because this is cold and flu season. We're basing this off of the workshop that we did.
That we just had Thursday night.
Yeah. So here we are. We're going to show you the infection points.
Yeah.
So the infection, allergy, and poison sets are 3 separate sets of points. They all share the same hold point, which is the same as greeting point 1, located in the fleshy area just below the base of the breastbone. As with all sets of points, these may be touched repeatedly. Infections of any kind anywhere in the body may be addressed by holding X and with the other hand touching point 1, which is at the base of the large muscle on the right side of the neck and slightly above and behind metabolism point 1. Allergies or allergic reactions may be addressed by holding X. There you go. That's simple. Infection.
Good grief.
Good to do during cold and flu season.
Yeah, or as we know, any infection anywhere in your body.
Yep.
So.
It's that simple.
It is.
So we encourage you, go online, justtouch.com. Send us an email if you have questions about BioTouch. Call us at the center. If you live here in Tucson, come into the center. And again, we can Skype with you. If you have some family member you'd like to help and you're just not sure what to do, give us a call and we'll just take you right through it.
That's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing here. Yeah.
So I think we've come to another wonderful Monday. That was quick.
Yeah, it's getting quicker.
So we so appreciate you letting us into your home, onto your phone, on your tablet. And I really enjoyed doing this with you.
I did. Oh, yes. I love doing this with you.
All right.
You're getting real good.
So are you. And you're getting real good for joining us. And thank you. We'll see you all next week.
And have a glorious week, everyone.
Yep.